years and years and years, you just get really good with your fingers. At one point in my working life, like the fingers were young, and I was a apprentice basically, and I was able to do this like no problem. And then came a point where I used my hands so much that I stopped being able to feel my hands, and they just became like mittens and gloves because calluses and just like the sensation and pain just goes away after years of just using them. But then I just started taking care of myself, and then managed to get the dexterity back. It's mostly just memory, like muscle memory. Like the feeling is somewhat gone. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. Like on the fingertips, you pick up hot glasses now, just like nothing. That takes years. It's not just like grit. Yeah, I'll tell a story. Yeah, I was hanging out with some buddies of mine. One of them was from Lebanon, and the other one was from Saudi. He was a Saud. This was in Bolingbrook, and I had just finished talking with them about a bunch of scripture, the Quran specifically. I went to their masjid, and I spoke with them just to ask questions. And it was Muhammad and Abdul Mo. And Abdul was an exchange student. He came in, and I had just met him at their particular service, and we met up afterwards for some tea. That's one thing I noticed, like being American, like we drink coffee, and they're just all about their tea, fancy tea. And we're just talking God. I'm living room of my buddy Mo's house, and he pulls out the tea on a platter. It's very traditional. Like these are men from those nations, not just of descent. They were men of that nation. So they had these clear goblets, and then they're filled with teacups basically, but no handles. Piping hot tea. And both men just look at each other and pick each hot glass up and then take a sip and slowly put it down. I'm watching them because I'm like 18 or 19. No, I'm about 20. Yeah, I'm 20 at the time. So I'm just watching them because like I just learning. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I got my cup there, and I go to grab it. And it took every ounce of me to not look like a little punk ass. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I never forgot that moment. Now, it's nothing. Oh, it's just a weird, random story, but cool people, good memories, always open to talk. That was like 15 years ago. I was just talking with my wife because the Facebook memory came up. I had some clients come in from Nepal and move over here to Charlotte. They saw some of my work and randomly just contacted me. I mean, I was still new and they didn't really know anybody in the area, so it was kind of like luck of the draw. But I got to sit down with them and have a cup of tea. They do it really, they have a traditional tea leaf out there that they brew with milk, and then they spice it with, I'll get back to you on that actually. I'm not going to butcher it, but it was just a passing conversation. And the ongoing dialogue, I guess, of this channel is that life is one big pilgrimage. You can really just learn so much if you take the time, even through the hard times. There's wisdom hidden in everything. Make yourself strong enough to bear with the blows so that you can still see them, still smile despite the fire and whatever. That's what it's about.